Hello guys, today I will tell you the story, The Golden Bird. In a castle where a king has the most special apple tree in the world lived there. One day an apple was lost. The king was angry. That night the gardener put his eldest son to protect apple tree, but he overslept. Next again, the one apple was missing. And this time, the gardener put his second son protect apple tree, but he overslept too. And next again, one apple was missing. The youngest son offered to guard the apple tree, and this time he saw a golden bird steal an apple. He shot an arrow at it. A golden feather was dropped. The bird flew away. Next day, the feather was brought to the king, and he wanted that bird. The eldest son of gardener took even this task. When he went to a wood, he saw a fox. He wanted to shoot it. The fox conjured him and give him good counsel. The fox tells that he will reach the village in the evening. He will see two inns opposite to each other and should choose the safest to rest for the night instead of the beautiful one. But the eldest son didn't choose the safest to rest for the night. But the eldest son didn't believe the fox and he shot it. He missed it and the fox ran to the wood. He go on and see two inns. He decided to rest in a smart house, eat and drink ease, and forget the bird and his country too. After that he didn't come back. The second son set out and the same thing happened to him. He met the fox, received the advice, but when he came to eat, he brought a corn him to the beautiful house, and he forget anything, and didn't come back too. The youngest person petitioned his father to find the bird. In the wood, he met the fox and received advice like two brothers. He thanked the fox, and the fox took him to two inns. He went to the shabby and rested there all night. In next morning, the fox came and took him to the castle. The fox recommended him take no notice. Troop of soldiers was sleeping. Went into the castle, find the room, and held the golden bird in the wooden cage. Next toward a golden cage, the fox told him don't change the cage. But he opened the door and the bird chirped. On the thing, the sleeper soldier, he was taken prisoner. The king asked him to find a golden horse, and will save his life and will give him the golden bird. He set out and the fox met him. It told him go to the castle where the horse stands in his tail, and next to it the room was sleeping, and take the horse quietly. Just put the old leathern saddle upon him, but he don't do that. The room awake and cried out loud. One time he was taken prisoner. This time the king asked him to find a beautiful princess and will spare his life, and he will also have the bird and the horse. He set out and see the fox again. The fox took him to the castle and asked him when he see her let kiss her to go and take leave her parents. One time again he was taken prisoner because he consented lest she take leave her father. The king took him 8 days to dig away the hill that stopped the view of his window, and the fox helped him do that. In next morning the hill disappeared. Happy king gave his daughter to him, and again he met the fox when he walked. The fourth said he will have 3 if he listens carefully. The first go to the castle, have the horse bring it to the king, and unmount the golden horse. Put out his hand to take leave of them, shake hand with the princess, lift her quickly to the horse and gallop so quickly away. Then went to the castle, held the bird. Give the horse to the king and say want to see the bird. When get it into hand right away. After that, the first asked the man kill him, and the man refused to that. The first gave him a good counsel again. Beware of 2 things when he came back. Ransom no one from the gallows and don't sit down by the side of river. He rode with the princess came to village where 2 brothers in there. He ransomed his brother. His brother asked him to go to sit down by the side of river, and he forgets first counsel. He sit down and his brother come behind and drew him down the bank. They take the bird, the horse, and the princess to the castle, but the princess wept. The horse didn't eat, the bird didn't sing. The first saved his life and he came back to the castle. When he appeared, the horse ate, the bird sang, and the princess left of weeping. He told the king of his brother robbery. His brother was taken prisoner and the princess come back to him. After the king died, he became the king. And one day he go to the wood and met the fox. He very sad to kill the fox, but after was killed, the fox become the prince, and he eat the princess brother. Thank you for hearing.